Hello, and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So today we're going to be talking about the VeGue microphone, and in particular we're talking about their model VM30. Yes, people, this is a condenser microphone. It's super budget friendly, but is it also good quality? We're going to find that out in this video so you don't have to waste your time buying and returning. So in this video, we're going to do a hands-on with the box, quick unboxing and first impressions on said microphone. After that, I'm going to be putting this to the At Home Lucas test to figure out, is this any good? Should you buy it or maybe skip it altogether? I'm here for you so you don't have to waste your time. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Right, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick. So up at the top left, you have the name of the company. This is a condenser microphone, VM30. There's an image of what's to come in the box, looking really cool. Go ahead and crack this bad boy open and take a look at the goodies. Oh, that's not a bad unboxing right there. Here is the user instruction manual. Definitely want to read through all of that. Okay, so that's very interesting. It has a standard USB cable right here, and then it has a USB-C that sticks out of it, and then the other end is actually a USB-C as well. So right, let's take a look at the creme de la creme, people. So this is a true all-in-one microphone tripod setup right here. You have a windscreen right chair, and then you have some metal grid, it feels like metal grid around the actual microphone, and then at the bottom down here you have a volume slider right here, volume roller. Then you have your headphone, your USB-C. Very simple, very straightforward. It looks like the microphone kind of floats. Yeah, that's cool. It has these rubber bands in here and at the top right there that kind of allow it to float around. That is really cool. So if there's vibration down here, it shouldn't affect the sound that you're recording. Looks like there's a kill mic switch right there. Very nice that they have that. There's their logo right there. Okay, so the windscreen just pops right off. Let's take that off. So there is the actual microphone. I'm not sure exactly how much of this is going to pick up audio. It looks like it may be a 360, so you could have someone talking on this side and someone on that side, or get a whole room conversation going. And it also looks like this just slides. Woo! There you go. Okay. Let's put the tripod setup away. All right. So this is very interesting. It has like this accent blue in there. This is your microphone though. So this is actually really nice and compact and portable. I like that a lot. And then of course you could put it into the tripod that it came with, or you could put it into the tripod that you want. It doesn't have a tripod thread anywhere on it, so you will have to have a tripod that can grip it like this one does. Let's see how easy it is to put it back in. Oh, that is so simple. Wow, that is very simple. Let me put the windscreen back on with the two clips. Okay, so the two clips go on. So this windscreen feels extremely cheap, especially down here. These things are already acting a little bit strange. They look like they're stretched out. And I haven't really done anything to them. So I'm noticing that the plastic is just kind of cheap. The windscreen, I think it has metal back here. Yeah, that's definitely metal. But it's definitely cheaply made. This is very disappointing to see that. That's going to snap right there. You can actually see the stress fracture already started, which is very strange. Not something that you'd want to sell to people because they're going to buy it, it's going to break, and they're going to go, well, that was garbage. So definitely take note of that. Wow, that is hilarious. All right, so the tripod itself feels very heavy. This is definitely feeling heavy down here. Looks like you have a tightening and loosening, so you can kind of articulate this all the way around. Oh, and then you can unscrew it. Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is how you can put it on a different stand. So you can't actually change the mount. The mount's still right here, but that's how you can change the stand. I believe that's a standard tripod thread right there. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Okay, so you could put it on a larger tripod. You could put it on a articulating tripod that's mounted to your desk or whatever. Let's go ahead and flip these legs out. Tighten that up a smidge. All right, so that is what it's going to look like. First impressions, all the plastic just seems very, very cheap and poorly made. You could just tell that they went with the cheapest possible on the plastic, and then oddly there's metal involved in certain areas of this. The actual microphone itself seems like the plastic is made a little bit better, so that's kind of odd that they went a little bit more premium on the microphone, and then this is just all extremely cheap plastic that will probably break. So I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that the guts in here are actually good quality and you're going to be able to pick up voices clearly with good bass and good sound quality. But we won't know until we power this beast up whether it has any good quality to it at all, or whether it's just a skip microphone that you should not buy. Okay, so the plug and play of this thing is legit. I literally plugged it into my Alienware PC and boom, it was ready to go. When I went to set it up for Zoom, when I went to set it up for YouTube Live, everything worked seamlessly, very, very easy. Just go into the settings, pick this microphone. I plugged my Audio Technica M20Xs into this microphone, and I'm getting pretty good one-to-one of my voice. I still feel like I can hear the background a little bit, so I'm not feeling like this thing is really honed in just on my voice particularly, but we won't know until we actually listen to it back. I am holding this thing in my hand, as you can see, just by the tripod. I found that if you set it down on a desk and you get a little bit away, it starts to completely not pick up your voice at all. So Joe Rogan always talks about holding it about a fist from your face, and that will give you the best audio quality and the best sound quality. So that's kind of what I've been doing, is getting nice and close. Of course, if you want to get this thing out and to where you are a ways from your desk, you're going to need to get a articulating arm to hold said microphone. I don't really like the fact the cables come out the bottom. I kind of wish they came out the back. That would make it just so much easier, especially when you set it down as a tripod. It's kind of silly that the tripod is behind the cables, and it just looks a little bit funky and a little bit weird. But nonetheless, they're not in the way terribly, but they definitely are noticeable and slightly annoying. But yeah, so first impressions, this thing seems to do its job, and plug and play is amazing. Okay, so this is just going to be a quick Windows PC test. I'm actually just running the camera app. I hit record on the video. I set this as the input microphone. So this will give you a good understanding of a very quick recording. If you're going to film something with your webcam on your Windows PC, this is how it's going to sound with this microphone. So hopefully that gives you a little bit more information about this microphone and the quality. Okay, so all of this is actually being recorded through Zoom right now. I have the background blurred just to see how it would look, so hopefully it doesn't look super terrible. But this is going to give us a good understanding if you're making a Zoom call and you're trying to talk into your microphone. If this is the only one you have, this is what it's going to sound like. I am holding it in my hand. I've found that it sounds the best when you're about a fist away from it. I'm going to go ahead and give it the bump test and see if it makes any weird sound. So this thing is suspended in this rubber band setup. So theoretically, if it does get bumped down or bumped to the side, you shouldn't hear any weird sound coming from the microphone. It should sound pretty much normal the whole time. So that is one benefit from the rubber band suspension, assuming it actually works. I still have this little cheap plastic guard on the microphone right now. It hasn't broken yet. My boy actually got his hands on this and he didn't break it. So I don't know, maybe it's going to last a little bit longer than I originally thought. But this is going to give us a good understanding of live video recording with this microphone going through the interwebs, people. All right. Hello, and welcome to At Home with Lucas podcast. So this is a microphone review. Once again, we're reviewing the VeGue. I'm guessing that's VeGue. I'm guessing is the name of this microphone. This company sent this out to me, so I'm going to do it justice and review it. I'm talking at a normal vocal volume, and I'm about a fist difference. I'm about a fist distance. Ooh, that's very hard to say. Fist distance from my microphone right now. My voice usually has a good amount of bass tones in it, so cheaper microphones usually struggle with picking up the bass tones. So hopefully this microphone does my voice justice and picks up everything. Of course, for the review people, this is all being recorded through Anchor online on my Windows PC. So I'm recording everything through their online portal, their online server, their online ability. So this will give you a good understanding of how your voice is going to sound when you're doing a podcast. So if you're out there and you're watching this review and you're trying to figure out, should I buy this for a podcast? This is going to tell you right now. If my voice sounds good, buy it. If my voice sounds terrible, skip it, go with something else. Yeah. Okay, so this is all being recorded through YouTube Live right now. So this is going to give you a good understanding of live gaming. So if you're gaming or if you're doing anything on YouTube Live or on Twitch Live, whatever it is, this is going to give you a good understanding of how this microphone is going to be picked up through the interwebs, people. So I'm about a little bit more than a fist's distance from the microphone right now, and this is hopefully picking up the bass tones of my voice. Hopefully it's picking up a crisp, clear sound. I'm hearing my voice one-to-one, so as I talk into here, it's coming into the headphones crystal clear. These are the Audio-Technica M20Xs, and I actually really like holding this tripod in my hand. It feels very, very comfortable, and I could see myself holding this for quite some time. I really don't see why there'd be too much of a problem. So hopefully this gives you a good understanding of this microphone and whether you should buy it for your online ventures. Okay, so I've been using this bad boy for long enough that I think I have a full comprehensive review, and let's start off with the build quality. So the tripod itself is actually kind of decent. It really sits pretty solid when you expand it out. I didn't really have any problems there. I of course loved being able to grab this thing like it's just a regular microphone and hold it. That felt very natural, very easy to do, so that was a big thumbs up. Build quality is still not as good as I would like, but it is a little bit better than I started off thinking. It's definitely made out of plastic, but it is a microphone that hopefully is not going to be thrown around too much, so you should be good to go. Let's talk about the sound quality that this thing records. Absolutely amazing. For the price, it should not sound that good. I was totally blown away. It's a little bit quieter than I would have liked. It definitely does not pick up your voice as loud, so take note of that for sure. You are going to have to adjust the headphone volume at the bottom, and you're going to have to make sure this thing is only 4 or 5 inches from your mouth. So it's definitely something you're going to be needing to have very close if you're going to try to do a podcast where you have people in a room. This one you might want to skip. If you're going to try to set it down on your desk and be, 3 or 4 feet away from it, skip this one for sure. It's not going to do it, at least from what I learned from my review and my testing. The kill button on the front is perfect. The LED light on the front is very, very nice. I like that a lot. The windscreen actually is holding up. Like I said earlier, my kid got his hands on this thing and did not destroy it. It did not break, so that's really cool. I love the fact that you can just detach that and take this with you. So if you did want a more compact microphone, this is something that you could just simply hold in your hand, put your headphone jack and your power in the bottom, and just hold it like that. It's really cool, but I love this mount right here. This thing is so nice. And when I listen to the audio back, the bumping, you could not hear it at all. Most microphones, if you do tap them, you're going to hear that boof, 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 boof. And if they are on some kind of like solid arm and you bump the arm, you're also going to hear that boof. So the fact that when I hit this, you could not hear it at all, that was really, really nice. So if you are going to be podcasting and you have kids around or something, this thing's great. They're not going to be able to bump the table and cause your microphone to make a poof sound. So that's really, really awesome. So all in all, I'm going to give this thing a solid 4.3 star rating. I'm going to say that I recommend this to anyone out there that knows what they're buying, know the price, know the competitors out there, and really do your homework before you purchase something like this, because to some people this thing is going to be a steal, and to other people this thing is going to be really, really cheap and really junky. So I really try to make sure I give a full understanding. The Blue Snowball out there is phenomenal. It's definitely going to be a little bit more expensive than this one, but nonetheless, this is a great microphone. If you did your homework and I've sold you on this, buy it for sure. You're going to be happy. It's a great microphone. Yeah, buy it.
All right, there you go. That's the VeGue microphone. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely click that like button. And if you want to join the At Home Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos. And it's because of you guys I surpassed 4K. Yes, people, on my way to 5K, but I need your help. Yes, you right there. Tell your friends, tell your family, this guy's on YouTube. They should go subscribe and watch my channel. But as always, I thank you for watching each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.